Here's some. Okay. I already like this, Hayes. The character's name's Wolf. Me? Oh, I don't want to read. Making me read. You dare you dare interrupt me just as I was engraving the blocks, block. You mean it must be out of your...
엄밀히 따져보면 스승님이 하려는 게 도시의 금기는 아니더라.
I love the music. If we're being technical, what our master has planned apparently isn't one of the city's taboos.
아무도 시도할 생각조차 못했던 그런 일이라고 해야 하나?
It's just the kind of thing that no one has ever dared to consider. You catch my drift?
어라? 근데 이 녀석.
Would you look at that?
그 사이에 머리를 갈아 끼웠군. 원래 당신 같은 자들은 준비성조차 철저한가?
Panther? No, I want to see Wolf. Bring Wolf back. Managed to get a different head in so fast. Do people like you always come prepared? My head's a clock. My head is a clock. What? My head is a fucking clock. I tick. That's why it's... I tick to make... Okay, fair. Just wait till I get the... You're no match for my...
아무래도 저 대가리엔 입까지는 없는 모양인데?
I like the art style. Best views. Get the fuck out of here. Goodbye.
째깍거리는 소리만
Oh,
들리면
Wolf is cute. I like Wolf.
속에서는 비명이라도 지르는 걸까?
Ticking intensifies.
째깍대는 소리가 빨라지는 걸 보니 아파하기는 하나 봐.
It's ticking faster, so I guess it can feel pain. Why am I being attacked? Not good memories are dissolving already. That was done too quick.
이젠 잠잠하네.
What? They've gone quiet already.
그럼 슬슬 끝내자.
Let's get this over with.
여긴 누구도 오지 않고 누구도 볼 수 없는 곳이야.
Hey, so which one's mommy? Is mommy lying? This is a place no one visits, somewhere no one can see. What's the
우린
hurry?
가르침을 따라야 해. 시간을
We must
끌어서는
follow
안
her
되니까.
teaching. We can't drag on any longer.
우리가 살면서 언제 이런 녀석을 죽여보겠어?
It's a moment of a lifetime. We're not gonna get a second chance to kill somebody of this caliber.
사자, 너는 일을 할 때 너무 감정적이야. 공과 사는 구분하면 좋겠군.
You have a tendency to grow too emotional during your jobs. I hope you show some discreet.
얼굴을 보고 싶었는데 아쉽게 됐어. 당신의 별이 어디 있는지는 알려주지 않겠지.
Shame. I wanted to have a look at your face. I reckon you won't tell us where your star is, right? Hell, I am. I'm taking location to the grave. Damn it, where was supposed to be again? My memories are escaping me too quickly.
그렇군.
Alright, no mouth?
그것을 찾을 방법도
In
이자에게서는
turn
얻을 수
means
없겠군.
we won't learn how to acquire it from this
그럼.
person.
이제 끝내도 돼?
Can I end them now?
그래.
Sure.
이거 무슨 소리야?
What's that noise? Don't tell me,
Come on.
Panther. Did you allow yourself to be tracked?
아니, 쫓아올 자는 아무도 없었어. 짐승일 확률은
No, there's no one that could have pursued me. Perhaps a wild animal? This is not a sound of a beast would make. It's a bus?
저런 게 어떻게
How
여기까지
did it even
불러들어왔지?
end up here? That's a good question.
조난당한 버스인가 본데?
Must have taken a wrong turn. I don't think that's how it works.
생각보다 무거울 테.
Taking the wrong road will be heavier than they expect. Oh! He dead.
사자가 밀린 거야? 여전히 내 눈이 틀림없다면 당신은 영광의 항구에
That's alright.
이르겠지.
Then you will reach to the harbor of glory. Who are you? That nameplate says Foss?
어두운 숲에서 길을
You lost your
잃었군요.
way in a dark forest. I'm sorry, what?
하지만 당신은
Yet you were not
두렵지
overcome with
않았어요.
fear. Why was that? That's... I could simply lift my head to find the star.
그래요.
That's right.
이제 그 형상을 되뇌면서 제가 하는 말을 마음으로
I
외치세요.
repeat with the heart what I tell you aloud as you remind yourself of that image.
너의 별을 따라가거라.
Follow your star. Feel chains penetrating my chest. Oh, what the hell?
걱정하지 마세요. 정말로 심장을 못 쓰게 된 게 아니니까.
You might feel otherwise your heart is still functional.
이것으로 계약은 완료되었습니다.
With this, the pact has been sealed.
단테, 이제 저희는
Dante?
당신의 시간에 귀속되었습니다. 이제 저희의 심장이 멎고 뛰면
The beating
당신의
of our heart
시각이
is now
어디 위치하는지에 따라
depends on
달렸습니다.
where your
잘
hands fall.
부탁드려요.
A fine leader.
이걸로 된 건가요?
사과 한 알이 떨어졌어.
이 사람은 아직도
This
이상한
is
소리만
not
하네.
making any sense.
찌뿌둥해. 이제 움직여도 되는 거지?
뭐 몸을 풀어보는 것도 나쁘진 않겠지.
You can use a little warm
불쌍하게
up.
나뒹굴고 있는 저것은 뭐지?
What is that?
우리의 마지막
Russian
태원이 될
Pailly
자인가?
Anything on the ground? Are they the newest addition to the team? You might want to watch your words. That's our soon-to-be boss.
습격은 순식간이었을 텐데 용케 머리를 숨겼군요.
Who are you people? And what's up with that
우리는
boss?
당신을 돕기 위해 찾아온 정의의 사자들이고 이건 원하는 곳은
Magical
어디든
bus
갈수
that
있는
takes us
마술
wherever we
버스죠.
wish. Oh my god, it's the magic school bus. Justice
그런
bus? I
대답을
don't...
바라는 거 아니었어요? 그렇게 생각하는 쪽이
Wasn't that what you
마음 편할 테니.
expected to hear? Either way, you're better off believing us to be your
시간도
saviors.
없고 유리한
We're
상황도
racing against
아니니까.
time and the situation's in our favor, so
하지만
let
한
us...
번만 설명하죠.
Let me explain this once. So if I'm not mistaken here, and I do as you said, those total strangers will fight for me
맞아요.
as
당신이
long as you
올바르게
give them the
명령을
right
내린다면요.
orders. Alright, so we'll kill these arrogant vandals dead. Then I'll go back to where I was, and... What was I doing? Where was I when I did that? Something extremely important was upon me, something I couldn't forget.
진정해요. 그 머리로 기억이 온전할 리가. 지금은 눈앞에 놓인 전투에 집중하죠, 단테.
뭐라고 불러야 할지.
I'm not sure how I should address
시계
you.
지휘관님,
Would Commander Clock
아무튼-
survive?
전투 명령을 내려주십시오.
In case we await your orders.
명령까지야.
We really need
그렇게
orders.
답했잖아.
Seems like going one-on-one is the only way.
저기요.
뭘 쑥덕대고 있는 거야? 다 으스러뜨리면 그만이잖아.
Your mouths, we need to crush them all.
최선을 다해주세요.
Please do your best, Dante. There's no two ways about it, I suppose. Interesting. Interesting. Allow me to show you the basic management and command. You can give orders to the sinners by connecting chaining skills on the dashboard at the bottom of the screen. Pressing and holding the gear on the left. From here, form a chain of skills all the way to the gear on the right. After you've formed a chain of skills, press the right gear to begin combat.
금방 다녀올게.
I like the art style. It appears we needed more powerful attack. Let's form a proper chain for it. By chaining 2 or more skills of the same affinity this turn, you will cause resonance. Oh, okay.
훅들을 제거하겠소.
That wasn't enough. We must strike them even harder. Try chaining our skills again. As we covered, chaining 3 or more skills at the same affinity is successful. In succession causes absolute resonance. For every skill under absolute resonance receives a power boost based on the total number. Likewise, this boost especially shines with more resonating skills.
훅들을 제거하겠소.
You will find yellow stagger thresholds on the health bars for both the sinners and the enemies. When an attack puts a unit's HP, one of the yellow line thresholds will become staggered. While staggered, all physical resistance change to fatal. If a unit's HP drops past multiple stagger thresholds in a single turn, their stagger level will increase. The stagger level can go up to 3, and as increased, the damage the unit takes is amplified. Keep the fight, okay.
훅들을 제거하겠소. 훅들을
Let's do
제거하겠소.
that. Oh, that's not good. Did one of them just die? Yeah, I think my team's dying. Well, that's rude. Oh.
이해가 되지 않는군.
I don't get it. This
이런
is
것들에게
what Lions
사자가
struggled
당했다.
against?
잠깐만.
Whoa, hang on.
방금까지
I know
싸웠던
this is kind of
사람의
weird
말이
coming from
그렇지만
somebody who...
이건 대화로 풀 수 있는
I'm pretty sure we can talk this over.
이건 이상적이지 않소.
This is unideal.
처음부터 말이 안 되는 싸움이라고
네,
생각했는데.
Fight against them. Oh, well, my whole team is dead
다들
now.
장난해? 난 시작도.
The whole team is dead. Cool. What the hell is going on? You said you'll fight in my stead.
이겨준다는 말은 안 했어요.
We never promised to win? Oh my god.
그리고 저만
It
남았네요.
seems like I'm your only savior. Okay, so we're waiting for this. You have some hidden card up your sleeve, right?
비장의 수
Not necessarily a trump
나기보단
card, or rather,
별을
it's about
따라가는
following the
거죠.
star.
단체로 자살놀이라도 하는 건가? 썩 유쾌하진 않군.
What kind of performance? Not the funniest lives in the end. What am I supposed to do? They jumped in triumphantly only to die like flies? Damn! I can't remember a thing about the past since I repeated what she said. Is this how I die?
뱀에게 전해라, 거짓 사자.
Tell the serpent this, false
이건
lion.
막을 수 없는 흐름이라고.
Man with red eyes? What the hell?
붉은색. 왜?
What the hell?
내가 왜 팔다리만 잘라낸 줄 아나?
Do you know why I only dispatched those two?
그래야 사지
At least
멀쩡한
one of
네가
those
저들을
needs to be able to carry the rest out of here.
벗어날 때 달아난 팔과 다리를
You're the
대체해줄
only one left to
나밖에
offer them
없으니.
any help.
붉은 시선.
He's a mood for real.
그렇게
The red
놀보지 마.
gaze.
네
Don't
놈들이
glare at me
해놓은
like that.
짓에
It's
비하면
nothing compared to what you
별것도
do.
아니잖아. 그 정도 부상이면 위에서도 충분히 할 일 했다고 생각할 거다. 훈장처럼 여기라고.
With wounds like those, I'm sure your boss will recognize that you did your part. Consider them a medal of honor.
아니면
Unless...
여기서 명줄을 놓고
You want this-
싶은가?
Wow.
늦은 건 아무것도 없습니다. 단테,
No one is too late,
우리에게
Dante.
필요한 건
There's
오직
only one thing you need.
되돌릴 시간뿐이니까.
A little time to rewind. I'm suddenly overwhelmed by a sharp pain in my chest as though my heart were being torn asunder. Followed by flashes in my ribs, intense my stomach and lungs. Engulfed in the deluge of torment, twisting and squeezing my entire body, I let an agonizing scream. You mean an agonizing ticking? Thank you, Clever, for contributing and Bell too. We're almost halfway there. In my fading consciousness, the only thing I could perceive was the deceased flesh reconstructing in a bizarre manner.
앞으로도 끝내주게
Suffer
고통스러울 겁니다.
aplenty from now on, Dante. And the voice of the man with the red eyes. Okay. I hear a howl of a beast somewhere. It cries carelessly. Is it wailing out of hunger or
움찔움찔거려. 일어난 걸까?
they're being itchy twitchy? Did they get up?
드디어 정신을 차렸군.
Itchy twitchy.
버티지 못하고 골러갔으면
Awake at last, I would have been a tad bit disappointed if you broke on us.
상쾌한 아침. 나는야
Oh,
버스 기사.
Charon. Fresh morning. This is Charon, the bus driver. That's our bus driver?
아침은 아니지만 상쾌하긴
It's not
하겠어.
morning, but I could guess it's refreshing.
기분이
How do you feel,
어떻습니까,
Dante?
단테?
Well,
제각거리는군.
tick-tocking like a clock. Some more
의사소통이 안
language
되는
barrier
건
this
제법.
is.
저는 베르길리우스라고 합니다. 이
Berglis.
말이 제대로
Alright.
들린다면 무언가 이해했다는
If you can
행동이라도
understand what I'm saying,
취하시죠,
give me some kind of
단테.
reaction. I give him a quick nod since he doesn't seem hostile.
좋아. 듣는 것엔 문제가
Sure as
없군.
fuck seemed hostile
일단
like
출발하지,
5 minutes
Charon.
ago. Good, at least your hearing is functional. Let's ride, Charon.
출발할게.
Now departing. Oh my lord, I love her. She's cute. There was a heavy roar and vibrations as though they echoed from the bottom of the deep mire. It was then that I realized I was aboard a bus. A bus? I can't be sure if I've ever ridden such a vehicle in the past.
당신이 누구였는지는 기억합니까?
Do you remember who you were? I shook my head to say no. I had been reminded that my head was now a clicking mechanism.
원래 기억을 되찾고 싶겠군.
I suppose you want your memory back, am I right? I nodded. I sure feel like an idiot.
매끄럽군.
Smooth as it gets.
다들 이렇게 몸짓으로만
What's to stop the
말하면
rest
안
of you
되는
from
건가?
adopting this gesture-based communication?
어떻게 생각하지, 파우스토 씨?
Any words of yours, Miss Foss?
파우스트는 사양하고 싶어요.
Foss would kindly turn down the offer.
저희가 매끄럽게 몸을 움직일 수 있는 상황이
I doubt we'll
그렇게
have
많지는 않을 것 같으니까요.
that much freedom over our own bodies most of the time. She's the one that spoke to me back in the forest. Her silver hair that glistens even without sunlight gives off a rather mysterious air.
단테.
Dante. Yes, I get it. My name's Dante. Come to think of it, the red-eyed man had been calling me that too.
단테는
Dante is your
당신의
name. The amnesia must have been affecting you rather severely. Sure looks like it. It doesn't sound like a familiar word.
점차 익숙해질 거랍니다.
You'll get used to it in time. Wait, you can understand me? The group that attacked me earlier and that Virgie? Or whatever he calls it, Virgie? Seem to hear nothing but ticking from me.
파우스트에게는 제대로 된
Austin
단어로
hear
들린답니다.
what you intend to speak. You really can, but how? I don't even have a real mouth.
그런 구시대적인 발사는
Outdated
머리를
ideas
바꿔서
must be
생긴
one
건가요?
of the side effects that came from your head replacement.
성대나 혀 따위의 발성 기관이 있어야만 대화를 할 수 있다는 거.
I do not know what that word
시대착오적인
is.
이야기죠.
That is a yeah. Anachronistic. I don't know what that word is. To think that vocal organs such as chords or tongues are necessary to participate in conversation. Right. Never considered that.
당신의 말은 한 사람에게만 보낼 수도
You can limit your
모두에게 전달할 수도 있답니다.
English hard of your words in one person or choose to speak to everyone at once.
모두라는
A little
말은
clarification.
수정해야겠군요.
When I say everyone, I'm referring to the sinners. Sinners.
당신의 뒤에 앉아
The people who have taken the seats behind you,
방금까지
and the
당신을
ones who
대신해서
fought in
싸운
your stead
사람들을
until
말하는
moments ago.
그대가 이 여정을 함께할 마지막 조각인가? 얼마나 기다렸는지 모르네.
Who is this? So thou art the final piece that completes our journey's cast. How I have yearned for this moment.
머리통은 어디다가 팔아넘겼어?
Hey pal, where'd you sell your old cranium?
당신이었군요. 당신 덕에 박살나 있던 척추가 말끔하게 돌아왔어요.
So it was you. Thanks for putting my spine back in one piece. Were you a surgeon or something in the nest?
다들 닥쳐라.
Everyone quiet. Nothing is more displeasing than hearing a choir of noises.
자기 소개가 필요한 시점인가 보군.
I suppose you all owe them a brief
그럼.
introduction.
가벼운 인사를 나눌 시간을 주겠다.
I'll give you time to make
앞에
yourself
앉은
known,
것부터
starting with the closest one. Go on.
이름은 항상 앞자리부터인지 앞에 나서는 건 이제 진절머리가 나는데.
Why is it always the ones in the front go first? I'm sick of taking all sorts of lead now.
당신이 우리를 이끌 뭐더라? 관리자라고 하던데.
I heard you were gonna be our boss, or yeah, our manager.
그래.
Yep.
그래서 어떤 인물인지 굉장히 궁금했는데 말이야.
Which is why I'm real curious to meet you and forming the right sentences is tough work. I feel that. Oh my god, Gregor's a fucking mood. He is a mood. Any Sinner 13, I like Gregor. This is like the rare time I actually like a male character. I like Gregor.
머리통은 어디 팔아먹었는지 모르겠지만 저마다 사정은 있는 법이니까.
Don't know what you did with your old head, but I guess everyone has their story.
나는 그레고르라고 한다. 잘 부탁한다고.
I'm
관리자
Gregor, and we're in this together, Manager Bud. I like Gregor. Greg, this sinner is relatively easily handle in terms of personality. However, an upsurge of emotion or sudden change in environment may cause parts of the whole of its body to transform into notably akin to carapace resembling that of blank tissues. If you do not wish to be a rude manager, not that you're obliged to be nice, we're recommending keeping your facial expressions in check, that your disgust is not visual to him. He sometimes uses cynical language, but he can still be reasoned with, and you can get around him without much difficulty as long as you learn the knack of it. Interesting.
그래, 양반이 뭐야 양반이.
Craig,
이제부터 우리한테 엄청난 돈을 가져다 줄 사람한테.
Craig, they aren't your bud or pal. You're talking to the person who will make us filthily rich.
그래?
Craig. Rich? What's that about?
양반보다는 단테.
Let's see, what's better? Dante?
당신도 나를 로제라고
Don't
불러.
mind me if I call you by your name. You can call me, Rondya? The unfortunate traits of being backstreet born are apparent in this sinner. She loves money, gambling, and betting, so it is advised to pay close attention to her as the manager. She tends to deflect orders with an unimpressive wink or silly joke. We recommend taking a stern stance at times and remind her that you are her superior. Her mood may be down at irregular intervals, but there's nothing you can do to aid her in this state. We recommend waiting for it to pass.
난 당신이 우리의
I think there's a, well, good reason you became our manager.
분명 원래는 둥지의 굉장한 사람이었겠지.
I'm sure you used to be a big deal back in the nest, right? When her old habits started coming back, we'll be much closer to rolling in the dough. He does have sociability, I'll give her that.
내 정신 좀 봐. 예, 다음은 네 차례야.
안녕하세요.
Oh, I didn't mean to skip. Of course you like the degenerate gambler Hayes.
싱클레어라고.
I'm Sinclair. Even with the volatile nature of human growth around his age taken into consideration, the sinner seems to get particularly startled or frown when spoken to. He isn't used for real combat at the moment, meaning that he may struggle to keep himself together at the sight of something as mild as split innards at first. As there may be those with violent tendencies among your crew, we recommend taking an approach focused on positive reinforcement with the sinner. He appears to possess a murderous gaze that he himself isn't aware of. This is a hopeful sign that he has the potential to grow into an expert of our company's profession with the right stimuli. This boy looks awful unnerved. Did he join the company of his own accord?
더 해야 할 말이 있나요?
Is there anything else I need to say? I've never worked for the company before.
뭐 앞으로 남은 날은 많을 테니까.
Well, you'll learn the ropes in the coming day.
그럼 거기 괴짜 친구가
then,
다음 타자
Now,
하자.
about your next nerdy pal.
이상이라 하오.
I'm Ying-sang. Formerly the youngest chief researcher at the Redacted Wing, the Sinner possesses high intelligence compared to most others. We estimate that everyday conversation with the Sinner will provide difficult for managers selected by our current screening process. Avoiding communication, although, will pose a risk on its own. However, if the Sinner remains silent for a long time, that means he's currently processing a line of deliberate thought. We recommend waiting patiently for him. That's it.
이상이요.
No smoke or mirrors. I like that. I waited for him to reveal that he was pulling a prank or something, but he just stared vacantly into the window, disinterested.
답답하네요.
I can't believe you people. Aren't proper introductions the first step of being a member of the society?
이스마일이라고 불러주세요.
Call me Ishmael, if you please. You may be disheartened by the defect state of many of your sinners, but do not worry, this sinner is one of the few who can carry out most missions without much complaint. She is likely to make reasonable judgment so it's a good idea to start conversations while looking her way. If you're seeking sound advice, however, you mustn't forget this sinner has survived an absurd voyage in a far and wide body of water. Her patience may run deep, but once you take a wrong turn with her, it'll be a difficult task to regain her trust. Ooh.
당신 덕택에 동강난 몸이 돌아왔다고 들었어요. 앞으로도 잘 부탁해요.
I heard you glued our bodies back together from pieces. I look forward to working with you. She gave a polite bow before returning to her seat. Although she emphasized sociality, I cannot speak tonight. She doesn't feel like a missable sort. Oh, guy with a giant bat that says revenge. This is gonna be a good one. Heathcliff. Sorry to disappoint, because I don't care too much for fitting in. Fair?
멋대로 부수고 깨부수는 일은 전문으로 하고 다녔지.
Name's Heathcliff. Used to be a professional wrecker for property and people alike. Oh, that purple was really hard to read. The sinner prefers to take action rather than wait for logic to dictate his course. His thoughts and feelings are blatantly visible in his demeanor. He has no intention of hiding them. His brashness may cause headaches or physical injury leading to headaches. In the process of forming relationships, please do note that this is not an whatever, a serious damage on the sinner's thought process. If his fist of rage persists, please contact the Human Resources Department. Once you realize that he is the type that tends to be simple-minded, you'll have an easier time handling him.
누가 시켜서가 아니라
Not under anyone's orders, mind you. I only did it to buggers that get on my nerves.
당신도 조심하라고.
So you'd better watch it.
나는 윗사람이라고 거들먹거리는 사람한테
I'm deathly allergic to cocky gaffers who think they can boss me around. I don't think I've done anything to give that impression yet.
이 몸의 차례인가?
Oh,
난 돈키호테일세.
okay. Wait. Ninja Impossible? 'Tis my turn to speak. I am Don Quintexel. So far, I like how dumb this one looks. Wait, are they Carney? There is no sinner that can outmatch this one's level of passion. If we were to measure it, an avid aficionado of all things fixer, she adorns herself with a variety on fixing related merchandise. They won't affect her performance in combat one way or another, so there's no need for you to restrict her from keeping her decorations. She is deeply immersed in the role of righteous fixer, hence her exaggerated mannerisms akin to those of an actor. Has such a thing ever existed, really? It's advised to play along with her for a smooth mission. I like her.
그와 함께 꿈을 향해 달려갈 해결사지. 잘 부탁하네.
I am a fixer who shall sprint for the dream side by side. A pleasure to have thee. A fixer? That definitely feels like a term you use. No?
내가 대답해줄 수 있네.
Does thou wish to know what it is? I can answer that question. Fixers are protectors of the city.
아, 도시에 대해서도 제대로 기억하지
He's
못하겠군.
so dumb, but I love her. Ah, perchance thou might struggle to remember the city. 'Tis.
나는 가벼운 인사를 나누라고 했던 것 같은데.
I believe I said this was for brief introductions.
두 번 말하게 하지 않았으면
Help me
좋겠어.
say it next.
다음.
Twice next.
홍루라고 한답니다.
Oh,
잘해보자고요.
okay.
우리
My name is Hong Lao. I hope we can get along well. A sinner who lived an affluent life before becoming our company's asset. As such, he has a certain admiration for free life. But occasionally he may be arrogant, ignorant, and unsavory questions in regards to the food cooked by a certain other sinner and the other aspects of the lowly culture. This can cause significant irritation for the other sinners. However, it is important to note that no sacrifice understands the condition of his curiosity-driven inquiries, so it is ill-advised to let them get physical over it.
우와 당신 그 머리 근사한데요?
Wow, and look
요새
at you.
유행하는
Isn't it
모델인가 보죠?
fascinating? Isn't that a fascinating head? A popular model these days, I suppose. No, it isn't kind
제
of.
취향은 아니지만
It's not of my interest, though.
저건
God
무슨
damn!
말씀이세요?
The hell's wrong with your attitude? I'm kind of on Hearthcliff with this one, or Hearthcliff. Like, damn, dude. Hearthcliff looked to be just moments away from swinging his bat. You know, I kind of wouldn't feel bad. But when he realized the red gaze laid upon him, he grunted and sat back down.
요슈.
Oh, hello. Roshu? As they say, every person has their creed and it's only right to respect it as an executive manager. But with some creeds, you will have difficulty in even simply pretending to sympathize. You will You have noticed that sinner in question is a silent chain smoker. Oh, that ruined it for me. Whose eyes shine with euphoric gleam only during battle. She believes that senseless destruction of the enemy's heads is an uncultured act to step backwards for art. Caution, this sinner's background is one that even our company may have trouble handling. It is advised against making her breed personal resentment towards you. So she beheads people. At what point was I supposed to laugh? I kind of feel that. Merciful, please refer to me as such. He's a businessman. What's clear and considerate commands requiring no judgment on his pal. Holy shit, that's short! You're pretty polite. This isn't anything special. I'm simply behaving normally. I am almost touched. Merci. Yes. It felt as if something were gravely amiss with him, but I can't seem to pin it down exactly. The way she scanned me up and down was a little daunting. I felt almost compelled to bow to her, but she stopped me with a motion of her hand. Please, I would never make my manager grovel before me. My name is Oates. I would like to apologize for my rudeness earlier. Oh, this was another one that's hard to read. Oh my god, why is there so much? The sinner could serve as an excellent advisor, just depending on your capability. However, she has a meddlesome tendency, so it's recommended to keep her satisfied with short replies of agreement. You're reading more than I did. I mean, it's kind of interesting. She is an expert when it comes to tactics and various pearls of wisdom about life, making her... I put it on autoplay for the story and was like, oh, Fox sounds so cute. That is, I mean, that is you, Hayes. That is so you. AKA why I message you sometimes saying cute girls, cute girls, cute girls. Wow, that's a tongue twister. Cute girls! Or hot girls. Whammin'. Making her advice all the more valuable for your mission. In addition, she possesses a vast knowledge of workshop technologies. You could trust her with simple repairs of the boss. Notice, unlike the other sinners, according to records pertaining to her past, the sinners are not permit. Oh! Warning, keep an eye on the sinner and beware that she does not exercise her cunning intellect for purpose other than completing the company's... Whoa! Rudeness. Oh, please, your generosity is humbling sight. Okay, she's a problem. I knew at first glance that you have what it takes to lead us. Huh? Sorry? Oh, there's a warning? Yeah, it says don't let her... I thought... Oh, it's just a... No! I was like, fuck yeah, she's my number one simp. Doesn't look like it, Hayes. Well, most humans cause noise and friction as a result of confrontation. Some are able to reap mutual benefits from coming head to head. It could be compared to relationships between a blade and whetstone. I vow to serve you with honorable devotion, executive manager. My blade is yours to wield. I see why you thought she was a simp. That's reassuring, thanks. I give her an approval nod, even though I still don't get what she meant by rudeness. Bold-faced high praise not too long after calling them a miserably withering wretch. I think I see it now. It seems I'm the last. Faust is my name. The sinner who developed the engine of metaphor... I know that word, but I can't say it. The bus are operated by Limbus Company. She claims that there is no one in the city that can rival her library of knowledge and wisdom. She isn't necessarily wrong. You might find her high and mighty attitude when she allows you to converse with her displeasing, but as seen with how she trusts everyone with subtle gestures of arrogance, there is no hope her parting with it ever. We recommend simply nodding once and getting over it. Even though she has her unparalleled genius, we can't quite figure out how to use this one. Perhaps you could be the one to find out.
당신의 인생
Ew.
중 한 번 만날까 말까한 천재죠.
Oh no, I thought I'd like Faust. No, she has the personality type I hate.
납득하지 못한 듯한 반응이군요, 단테.
Uh-huh.
괜찮습니다. 경험을 통해 차차 이해할 수 있을
Well, it's
거예요.
fine. You'll come to learn it in due time. I'm into it. I don't like when people think they're better just because of like I like proving those people wrong. I wanted to like Faust. I hope she warms up and gets rid of the attitude a little bit.
진귀한 천재였다는 사실 말이에요.
It doesn't look like it.
관측자가 깨닫지 못한다 하여 사실이 진실이 되는 일은 없으니까요.
When a proverbial tree falls, the fact that its sound cannot become truth when it is outside observer fails to Oh god, they're the type that uses big words for no reason.
소개는 여기까지.
I'm actually starting to like Verglis more now that I know Faust's fucking personality. I'm disappointed. That's enough greetings.
당신의 직무를 알려드리죠.
Let me explain your new occupation. You mean as the
관리자가
manager?
말하는 거냐고
They're
묻고
asking
있어요.
if the job you're about to explain is that of a manager. Come to think of it, that red-eyed man couldn't hear me, unlike the sinners.
맞습니다.
That's correct.
관리자
Executive
Dante.
Manager Dante, you will embark on a
당신은
trip
지금 소개받은
to the
이
Inferno
열두의
with 12
수감자와
sinners
함께
who have introduced themselves. The Inferno? Wow, wait, are we doing Dante's Inferno?
자신이
Go to
지옥으로
hell.
가야 하는 이유를
They're
묻네요.
asking why they should travel to the Inferno. How about this? Treasure awaits at the end of the road. Would that suffice? I mean, I used to be a treasure hunter or something. I
아예
can't seem to
알아듣지
get
못하는군요.
you at all.
이해를 요구한 건 아닙니다.
I did not ask for your understanding, Dante, nor
것도 아니죠.
was this a question of your willingness.
기억과 머리를 되찾고
You'll have to
싶다면
listen to me if you want to reclaim your memories and original head. I mean, I do want them back, but
무작거리네요.
they're hesitant.
파우스트 씨, 단테가 계속해서 거부하면 우린 어떻게 되는 거지?
Mrs. Foss,
거부할 거란 예상은
Uh,
없었잖아.
Miss Foss, what will we do if Dante keeps on refusing to cooperate? This was not a scenario we
무슨
anticipated.
말씀을? 파우스트는
Preposterous.
모든 것을
Foss
예상한
anticipated every
건데,
possibility. Dante,
모든
once you've
임무를
completed
마치고
all
나면
your missions,
당신은 성위를 새길 수
you'll be
있을
able to
거예요.
engrave that
제가
aspect.
보증하죠.
I can promise you that. Aspect, a word that strikes my mind intensely. Even though my memories are gone, my underlying instincts are responding strongly to it. Led by intuition, I make my choice.
고개를
See there? They're
끄덕이잖아요.
nodding.
좋아. 계속 가면
Good, then we
되겠어.
can continue.
그런데 카론,
By the way,
아까부터 왜
why
출발을 안
isn't the
하고
bus
있지?
moving?
졸았나?
Were you dozing off?
버스기사는 졸음 쉼터에서만 졸아, 베르.
A bus driver only snoozes at rest spots for. I like Charon!
메피 앞에
Weirdos were
이상한
hanging
놈들이
around the
서성이고
front of
카론,
Meppy?
말했잖아.
I like
버스에 무슨 일이
Charon.
생기면 곧바로 알려야 한다니까.
Murphy? Who's that?
메피스토 팰레스.
Mephisto.
이 버스의 이름은
The name of the bus and the
버스의
engine that
구동이야.
runs it. And Foss, Magna Opus
파우스트의
Cordis.
힘이
지옥을
Okay,
순항하기
Foss.
나룻배가 아닐 수
Your pride
없지.
and joy, I get it. An ideal ferry boat to bear us across the
그렇게
Inferno.
생각하지 않습니까?
Wouldn't you agree, Dante? This is literally probably has the plot of Dante's Inferno, which I'm actually really into. I really like the Dante's Inferno. I wasn't sure what. Well, so instead of his, if it is based off of Dante's Inferno, instead of going after Dante's wife, we're going after his memories. I wasn't sure what he was getting at, so I turned away to look through the window instead of giving him a reply.
보아하니 뒷골목에
Looks like they're just another pack of dirty rats living in the back
마침
streets.
잘 됐습니다, 단테.
This is just the right time, Dante. We should make the perfect targets for practicing your command.
처음 전투에서는
I skipped over many details during our first battle. Oh, thanks, Foss.
없었으니까요.
We were short on time after all.
그런 식으로만
However,
전투가 이뤄지면
we'll be slaughtered frequently
항상
if no
도움을
improvements are made to your strategy.
우리를
And in
살리기
turn,
위해
you'll have to
의미없는
endure
고통을 느껴야
senseless
하겠죠.
pain over and over again to revive us. Pain? Revive? You mean what happened earlier
네.
was... Yes, we were brought back to life because you
시계를
turned back the
돌려주었기에.
clock. I don't believe that much is necessary, Mrs. Foss. Save the chatter for later, sinners, off the
전투에
bus.
대한 설명을 이어가죠.
This is interesting, and I'm really interested to see what the story is about, actually. You could send every sinner into battle at once, yes, but commanding so many personnel at once will not be an easy task. Therefore, I will inform you that the appropriate... I have no clue what Dante's Inferno is like. So Dante's Inferno is the epic poem from back in, like, I think, like, Roman era. And the whole thing was his wife's soul is brought down to the hells, and Dante refuses to let her die. So Dante goes through the, I think it's the 7 levels of hell, the Dante's Inferno, going through different levels of punishment to try and save his wife. It's an epic poem from like way back in like it's interesting, but yeah, they made a game of it once, and I actually thought it was pretty cool. But yeah, you basically go through the different levels of hell to try and save your wife. So since we're not saving like a wife or anything, the only thing I think of is like they're replacing wife with memories. So we're fighting through the hells to go get our memories back. So it seems like it might be loosely based off of it. Select 5 sinners you would like to deploy for this battle. You can select the lower half of each sinner's card to deploy them. First, please select... I thought I was going to be able to pick. Nice work. Select the rest of the sinners you would like to deploy for this encounter. You're not really giving me a choice.
앞장서시오.
네.
최선을 다해볼게.
목적지는 호기만소.
This is not the team I wanted. Stupid game. All actions are directed by speed value. Okay. Okay. Oh. Oh, I get it now.
좋은 전략이네요. 가보죠.
Oh, that's just a tutorial. I shall skip. Bye Big Ring. I still don't get the battle system. I'm starting to get it. At the start of each turn, a skill slot will be added for a sinner in the order they were deployed during the team setup, regardless of the sinner's staggered, in panic, or ego precision, corrosion, whatever. Green. Listen.
금방 다녀올게.
Uh-oh.
지금이 기회입니다.
Fatal! Oh, they're still going! Okay. The blue orb next to the character's health bar is an indicator of their sanity or SP. Wow, this takes stuff from Dark, like, the art style is very similar to Darkest Dungeon, But it actually takes the sanity into it too, also? That's pretty cool. You could be the effects. Does not act when hit. This unit is defeated after the skill ends. That's cool. Alright, let's see. What kind of... Oh, see this.
행동을 개시합니다.
아까보다는 쓸만해 보이는군.
You're looking much more useful than before, Dante. They all got away save for one. Although, shouldn't we go after them?
놓친 적을 걱정하네요.
They're worried over the foe we lost.
걱정할 건 없습니다.
No need for concern. That's the direction we're heading anyway, Charon.
발판을 꽂고
Metal touches metal,
기분으로
up for an
달릴게.
exciting ride. I like Charon. Charon's like my favorite character. She's so cute. The sinners have deployed. You have deployed in the last encounter will automatically be selected for the next, saving you the trouble of selecting them again. Feel free to change them before entering battle, however.
빨리 끝내고 밥 먹으러
Feel free to
가자고.
change them, but we're not gonna let you change them right now. Attack types and affinities. Wrath, Lust, Sloth, Gluttony. This is definitely based off of, like, loosely based off of Dante's Inferno, because those are the 7 levels of the Inferno that Dante has to go through. He has to go through all the 7 deadly sins. That is cool.
금방 다녀올게.
You can also use defensive skills to deal with an enemy's offensive. Defensive skills activate against an enemy attack paired with it. If a defensive skill isn't paired, it will activate when its unit is subject to an unopposed attack. Unlike attack skills, the defensive skills need to be generated. Let's generate a guard skill first. If you'd be so kind to press Baroque's port. Oh. Good. A guard skill has been generated. Let's do the same with the counter skill. Lastly, we'll generate an evade skill. These skill be generated without a problem. Now utilize them to continue the battle. Your goal is to eliminate all the enemies.
폭들을 제거하겠소.
적을 난파시켰습니다.
That person's not staggered. They're dead. Okay. Let's see here. I go up here. Oh, no. I want that one.
제거하겠소.
I see a 3 match if I just go across like that.
금방 다녀올게.
젖은
겨우 이 정도야.
혹의 거울은 깨졌어.
한 건 했다.
젖은
맛있는 거 준비해줘,
낙엽하고
단테.
손쉽구만.
당연한 결과죠. 당연한 결과죠.
I think that's victory? Yep. This is interesting. Like, I like the
잠시만요.
I like what I'm seeing so far. Give me a second. When is it?
저는
I joined this
정체되지
company
않고
because I
나아갈
was
수
told
있다는
that
말에
I'll be able to
여기에
advance
합류한
my
거예요.
career without slowing down.
그런데 지금은
But right now, it's nothing but
쥐새끼도
meaningless
아니고
violence,
계속
like we're
의미
rats
없는
or
폭력을
something.
의미가 없진 않소. 저들은 우리를 공격하는 악이지 않소.
I object to its meaninglessness. Those were evildoers who attacked us.
시끄러워요. 좀 조용히
Please
좀
just
해봐요.
be quiet for a moment.
아무튼 이런 용역 폭력단 같은 행동만
All we're
명령할
gonna do
거라면
is beat up people
다른
under
일을 하는
orders,
것도
like hired
고민해봐야 할 것
thugs.
같아요.
I have to consider changing jobs sooner or
입사
later.
계약서를 제대로 안 읽으셨나요?
Haven't you read your contract? There's a
퇴사는
contract?
허용될 수 없답니다.
Resignation is not permitted. There's a contract?
계약하면서 말한 이야기가 거짓말이라도
Do you think the contract has
계약이
any
효력이 있을
sway
거라
if it's
생각하는
based on
건가요?
lies?
당연히 효력이 있죠.
Of course it does.
애초에 거짓말은
There were no
없었습니다.
lies on it. Huh?
네?
설마 제가 메피스토 팰레스를
You didn't think
그저
was
운송만 하는
built
버스로
to
만들었을 것
be a
같아요.
mere means of transportation, did you?
걔는 항상 배고프다. 그래서 울어.
Mephi's just fart. Mephi just farted. It's always hungry. It keeps crying. The bus gets hungry?
엔진이 연료를 섭취할 때 생기는
When the
부상.
engine ingests fuel, it yields a
여러분은
byproduct.
그걸 통해
Using that,
강해질
you
수
can
있어요.
grow more powerful.
이상 씨는
I'm sure
잘 알고
Insane
계시겠죠?
knows this
거울
well
속에서
when all possibilities are drawn
가능성을
from the mirror. It's fucked.
성장 또한 제약이 없어.
There is no limit to one's growth.
거울 속에 나는 나인가 아니면 또 다른 누구인가?
Haze? I have a feeling I know, but Haze? It's the self in the mirror of my reflection or another being entirely. Possibilities. Do you draw that? Draw what exactly? I have a feeling I know what the bus does. Various functions is extraction. You can control various identities and ego from here. Select the extract button. Extract one.
누구보다 신속하게 그들에게 침묵을 안겨드리죠.
Impossible witness, I'll render them silent. You have acquired a new identity. Collecting new identities, and the people from my stream told me it's AU's version of the Sinners. Collecting a new identity. Those tumblers. Oh no. Oh no. Collecting new identity. Contribute to improving our combat performance. Now let's return to battle. Battles can be accessed by the drive window. Silva Obscura. Oh, this menu is kind of cool. Did the game freeze? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I think my game froze. Let's just, oh. We'll just go ahead and start the game. Seeing Hayes get on Limbus Company. 660 apples? That's surprising to see you only have 660. What?
이제 알았어? 뛰어봤자 벼룩이라는 걸.
Wait. Did I just lose all my data? No. No, did I just lose everything? Well, oh well. Wolpus Night. Well, hopefully I didn't... It crashed! Oh well, gotcha time. Yeah, gotcha time. Wolpus Night? Ooh. I like her. I like her. I like her. Wait! I want the walrus of the file attack. Wait, I like Dante. Like, what is that feathery outfit she has? I like that! Oh my god, that is so cool! I love her! I was told to roll beginner. And then Warprint. Oh yeah, new manager beginner roll. Okay, yeah. That makes sense.
새로운 업무는 좌측에. 호출이시군요.
Can we talk about his face? That's amazing.
악을 청하는 정의의 망치.
어.
필요로 아닌가?
Oh. Okay, so you get... Oh, okay, so you get 2 pulls for this. Okay, Dawn is, like... She's turning into my favorite. Oh! What's green mean? What? What's green mean?
와, 이 사무소에서는 아무렇지 않게 사람을 죽여도 진...
Let's get these out of the way. We don't care about these. Something must have happened because, like, the last one just went, like, straight through. This one's, like... Okay, we'll do this one.
출근 중에는 되도록
I prefer not to be disturbed.
무엇이요?
I like Gisa. I like him. I like him. He's a whole mood. Why do they all look so tired?
안녕하세요. 제 흥을 돋구게 될 곳이 여기라고.
Sinclair. Oh yeah, Sinclair. He's going in there immediately. Okay. Do we have enough? I want to do one of each. Do we have enough? We have enough. I want to do one of each. I want to see if I could get her that, like, really cool, feathery looking one. Oh, I got 2 of that one again. Okay, and we'll do a walrus night. We'll do a walrus night one.
본즉 이스마엘, 제가 도와드릴 게 있나요? 이제야 좀
Oh, did I get who I wanted? I did get who I wanted.
난내 놈의 사냥.
Ooh. Oh, I really like that. I like this new look in your eyes. You finally understood that I'm not your prey. What the?
자, 결투를 받아들여라. 혹은
Oh, and then... Oh, that's cool. I got who I wanted. Okay, so how the hell do I get out of this menu? Oh yeah, down here. What's that say? Lobotomy? Ergo? Oh, that's cool. I like that. She's so cute. I love her. She's so cute. Wait. Yeah, she's officially my favorite. She's officially my favorite. We found her. What is my model doing? I swear, like dust or like a bug goes by my camera and it just my model goes nuts. But yeah, we found our favorite. Some of these are really cool looking. Is that Faust? That's Faust. Whoa. Oh. Oh, gee, dear God. Okay, that's enough. That's enough looking at stuff. What's this? Oh. Vroom vroom. No, I like permission to vroom vroom. We like permission to vroom vroom. No, we're keeping permission to vroom vroom. Permission to vroom vroom. Okay, so let's play a little bit more. Let's actually play a little bit more. That's right. I have to go to drive. Inferno. The Outcast. Yeah, that's... Well, thank you for the 3 points, I guess. Oh well. So it's this one. Vroom vroom. Hopefully we didn't miss too much of the story.
앞에 장애물이 있어.
Blockage ahead. Permission to vroom vroom. I love Kara. The chatter was what finally got me to open my eyes. After all, nothing beats blocking out your sight when you want to keep boredom at bay. Not that there was much else to do on the bus whose destination was unknown to me. My lack of head and memory certainly can't help either. Alright, let's proceed.
덜컹덜컹.
Here comes the bumpity bumps.
비싼
How
세정제야.
How can you not like Heron? Expensive washer fluid. Merc said he paid a fortune. The lump stuck to the window gently dissolved, letting light through. Oh my god. Many different sets of eyes on the bus are lethargically facing forward. It felt like a pretty gruesome scene, but based on the others' reaction, maybe this kind of violence is common in the city. Hey, it felt rather awkward to close my eyes again now that I was wide awake. Oh, whoops, oh well. But, I mean, glasses know where we're going, right? A feature far more conspicuous than his beard made
방금
it.
벌레 양반이라고 부르려고 했지?
You almost called me Bug Guy, didn't you?
다시 한번 말하자면
Once again, my name is
내
Gregor.
이름은 그래. 당신이 시계 대가리가
The same way
아니라
you're
탐태라고
called Dante, not Clockface. I couldn't find any excuse, so I just gave back a light nod.
기사 양반.
Say,
우리 지금
bus
어디로 가는
girly. Where are we? Oh my god, he just contradicted himself.
다시 한번
Once again,
말하자면 내 이름은 카론이야.
Carl. He just contradicted himself so much. Shut up, merchant face.
당신이 벌레
I love
양반이
your
아니라
merchant face.
그레고르라고 불리듯이.
She got you there, Gregor. She did.
본전도 못 건졌네.
Maid girly. Merchant woman. Girly. Person. They. I always. Say Limbus on my company. I'm concerned. She really did. Berg said the sinners will go to District 4.
사고! 방금 사고라고 말했는가?
District 4 fall by my ears.
연두낭자의 출신지로 유명하지. 영웅의 발자취는 그때부터 시작되었다네.
Hello, Wolfus. Wolfless. Wolf. And the place is known to be home of grass maiden. 'Tis the origin of the heroine journey, and 'twas the bloody hell. You're rattling on and on and on. Can you just shut up and let the trip go in peace?
나는 아까까지 입을 다물고 있었네만.
Why I remained silent until a mere moments ago. Shut up.
이봐요. 본인이 더
Sorry,
시끄럽다는
did
건
you
알아요?
happen to realize you were being louder here? Even if you can't die, you sure as hell can suffer, no? So why say that again? Wow. Ah! Phil commits felonies! Phil commits felonies! Phil commits felonies! Bleh. Hello, everybody! Welcome, everybody. I am Pailly Saisei. I am a wolf maid from Wonderland. It's the trade that I haven't been using all stream. I am currently playing Limbus Company. This was recommended by Hayes. It's pretty cool so far. I love it, and I think I figured out the plot to it. Or what it's loosely based off of. How are you doing, Val? How was the Wave SMP? I saw you streaming it. Val commits felonies!
옳은 말을 했는데도 돌아오는 게 폭력이라니.
Game looks neat. It's really interesting. I'm kind of like taking a shot in the dark, and I said Guildhall is almost done. That's amazing. I kind of took a shot in the dark, and I said it's kind of got like the art style of Darkest Dungeon, which I really like. But on top of that, the themes of it are kind of loosely based off of Dante's Inferno, which is really cool. Ilson, thank you for the follow. Welcome to Wonderland. It kind of feels like some of it's loosely based off of Dante's Inferno, which is really cool because I like Dante's Inferno. Became a level 4 vampire hunter. That does sound cool. Dante's Inferno is one of the books it's based on. I called it! I didn't even know sins are part of Dante's Inferno. Yep, the 7 deadly sins are part of Dante's Inferno. All the main characters are based on books, with Dante and Virgilus being based on Dante's Inferno. I knew Virgilus sounded familiar! It's been a very long time since I've gone over Dante's Inferno, so it's like I'm kind of pulling at strings here at like what it's based off of. But when I saw Virgilus, I was like, Virgilus sounds familiar, but I couldn't put my finger on it, and that's why. Though in the Inferno, he's just Virgili, I believe. I think so, but yeah, I noticed the name, but I couldn't remember why. Thank you for the stretch. I just saw that. I say the right thing, and your first response is violence. Shows how refined you are. I contemplated for a second. Should I step in? Is this part of where I exercise my authority as a manager with dignity and grace? A faint memory urges me to do something. No, guys. It's inevitable to lose your... Jesus!
모가지를 분질러야 조용해지지.
Right against noisy crying hogs and tails. I think they're all gonna kill each other now.
이유 없는 폭력은 용서받을 수 없다.
No, Dawn, you're not supposed to kill her. I love you both. Since this violence shall be forgiving, I will bring about justice.
이럴 줄 알았어.
I knew this would happen. It's left a spot on my clothes. Look, do you guys really have to fight next to me? I must be mad. We haven't even reached our destination and they already killed 3 of our own, that is. Dumb chaotic. I can't take a small break without anticipating trouble, can I? You 4, cleaning duty for the next month. Such unfairness, I merely sought the hand of justice.
내 옷 빨래도 포함시켜줘.
Oh, also, tell them to do my laundry too. Blood can't wash off as easily as wine stains. Dry cleaning's costly. No one bats an eye at the lifeless janitor to be littering the floor. Maybe they're just already taking their identification for granted. But I don't know how exactly I'm supposed to bring them back. I'd like you to turn the clock back. Turn the clock. That's the puzzled look on your face should be. I'll keep that in mind. Miss Faust. Virgilus gives Miss Faust a tired nod and gestures to me. She lets out a small sigh, but still came to my seat, probably out of sense of obligation. It's the same thing you did back the day we first met. Though I suppose that the more of an instructional reason. Now let's try again. Close your eyes. Though I have no eyes to close, breaking out of my sight is something I've done. I had no reason not to follow Faust's instructions here. In fact, the door is everywhere. However, only you can see it, for the stars never set on your sky. At that, I felt a thread of light creep into my sight. As if to open my eyes, I embraced the light. Then I saw a space. I was there, alone there. And a massive door stood before me. It was a pleasant sight. Suffocating heat and agonizing cries peeped through the gap. That's the Inferno! Hearing the endless laments of wailing for every split second made me faint. This is part of that is heavily inspired by Dante's Inferno. However, I approached the door, grasping at its handless as what is born to do. Despite being seemingly heavy, pulling it open was surprisingly easy. I grope into the door. Thousands upon thousands of last whales lay within. And reaching inside, I grab a few unknown hands. I can feel the histories and different sins bearing the brands crawling upon the hands onto my arm.
고통을 나눌 준비가.
Art thou prepared to share the pain? Yep, that's Dawn. Can that have been the question? Or rather, pursue to the comply? I pull forth the sinners, grasping my hand with my strength. A terrible pain spreads through my neck and head. It's so crushing. It's so crushingly severe. It makes me wish I was dead. The incredible sensation of bone and muscle twisting and twining with each other goes on for what feels like an eternity. My legs were not prepared to endure all this agony. I felt to kneel upon a pool of blood in helplessness. Then I see it. Trembles in the bloody pools, gradually growing into waves and bubbles rising from the floor. Soon the blood soaking the ground conceals into the three masses. I am getting it. There's a door in it? Kind of. It's how Dante enters the Inferno. And it kind of resembles what they just showed. In the Inferno, I'm pretty sure it's a hypothetical door that he uses to enter the Inferno, and the hands gripping from it are like a scene from the Inferno. As lumps of blood rose into the air and flew away, my sight was cleared by dreadful redness returning to the looming bus. How does it feel to have your head back after it was severed? Was it exciting? He rubs his neck, muttering vulgar words, and approaches. Hold on, I just brought you back, and you're going to straight into another fight. Turns around to glare at me. His eyes are those of a man devoid of blind fury. Isn't your job to bring us back? If your job's done, then step aside before I knock your dumb clock off. Please wait. Dante looks like they're in a lot of pain, so we really should... Before he could finish, a steel bat caved into the side of Sinclair's head. Oh my god. Oh my god, he's just an issue. You're really as coarse as you look. Was dying once not enough for you? Headcliff tightens grip on the bat, and Ismail is ready to swing her. So you're real early on, but there are any sinners caught your eye? Dawn and I can't remember her name, the one that beheads people. Those two are I like those two. Have I seriously become the manager of people who can't be stopped even by death? Well, I was lost in thought. All tension in the bus suddenly dropped and froze over. Darton are really good characters, yeah. I like how Dawn, I like both of them. I wonder what book Dawn is from. Yeah, I'm interested in that. I can clearly tell. I can kinda... What? Pailly, no. What? What? I'm so confused. What happened? Did something happen? I can't remember. Is an insanely famous book. Yeah, and my brain is like smooth right now. My brain is very smooth. Okay. Listen, I might know Dante's Inferno, but here's the thing. I don't read I don't read a lot of books. And even if it's famous, doesn't mean I know it. Stopped dead in their tracks. A cold pair of red eyes cast their glare upon the two. Rule number 1. Do not let me hear weapons clashing inside the bus. If any of you break this rule as of now, don't worry, I think I only read a few of the books the characters reference. You're going to be begging for me to let you die. So, okay. I'm gonna be real with you with something. I don't care how famous a book is, and this is not me being mean or like anything towards people. I have dyslexia. It is extremely hard for me to read a book. It's like, I have a very difficult time reading books between ADHD and dyslexia. So, unless the book heavily intrigues me, I will not read it. It's just how I am. So I don't really know names of books because I have a very hard time reading. But stuff like Alice in Wonderland, of course. Lord of the Rings. I've read Lord of the Rings. That was a pain, by the way. That was really painful to read Lord of the Rings. I've read parts of Dante's Inferno because it's just interesting. If it interests me, I'll read it. But like really big name books, I probably won't know because I'm not a book reader because of these things that like kind of make it really difficult for me to read books. That's also why I'm struggling to read parts of this. I never read Dante as well. I've never even heard of it. It's just not something I've known. But I'm also saying this not as an excuse, but to explain why I'm having issues reading some of the stuff that's being said. It's in Spanish. It's Spanish. I also haven't. I'm gonna start, but it's really long. Oh, it's in it. So it's okay. But if it seems like I'm stumbling over my words with like reading some of the things that people are saying in this, that's why. And that's actually why I kind of avoid games like this, because I have a very hard time reading. Just so you guys are understood, it's like I'm gonna keep doing this, but I just want you to understand that's why it might seem like I'm having issues. I'm sure you know I'm capable of that and more, right? Oh dear. Sinclair's writhing on the floor was the only sound breaking the silence. Heathcliff glowed, but couldn't bring himself to argue back. Proud. I'm sorry about this. I need to rewind one more time. I have to do that again. I'd rather die than have to bear that harrowing pain once more. I waggled my head in dejection. The faint hint of smile on Virgilus's face vanished as his expression shifts. You better open up while I'm still feeling generous enough to ask and offer apologies, Manager Dante. Oh, in case you're refusing simply because you don't want more pain, I could gladly help you with that. This degree of pain will feel like nothing by the time I'm done. Surely you'll be a tougher person afterwards, right? Yeah, you're correctly. I'm pretty sure our manager clearly declined your request. This is not the time to step in. I was informed when I joined the company that the executive manager would be a superior, not you. I would say that the manager has made themselves clear with the shake of the head. I see. So their aide has decided to step in, is that it? Then it's my turn to make it clear what I mean. The red hue in his eyes grew deeper, much to my dread. I don't really know what I'm meant to do as a manager, or if I'm even deserved to take this role, but I felt that I should at least stop things here so we don't get into an even bigger mess. Reviving one should hurt less than reviving 12 at once. I'll rewind the clock. It's okay. Burglas noticed me motioning her to stand down and withdrew the red glow from his glare, as if it in a mutual understanding.
잘 생각하셨군.
Good thinking. As you wish,
관리자께서
manager.
그러시겠-
Otis seemed to want to add her input, but she promptly backed down and straightened her face out. The red door greeted me again, along with a twisting sensation. I've given up trying to describe arrows I go through. Words can't express it in full anyway. Thank you very much. Sinclair stood up in a pained moan and bowed before me, waddling back to his seat. Yay! Okay, so you can configure a team for your 12 sinners and their identities. Okay, so I wanna busboy. Oh, I don't have a new one for her. Okay, I got that.
예술을 보여주지.
I really want to use that is because of that look on its face. That look was priceless. Wait, where's my fifth? Where is my fifth? 1, 2, 4, 3. Oh, it's 4. I'm dumb. I do like him though.
닥쳐라, 해파. 누굴 팰지 내가 정한다.
저기 질문이 있네.
Pardon me, I have a question. Suddenly raised her head
첫
to
번째 규칙은 이해했다네.
barely. I understood the first rule well. What is the second rule then? Really? Why are you so eager to learn that? Burglas gave a cold stare. Who had just lit her cigarette. She looked back at him with a peculiar face. Rule number 2. Oh no. Don't litter the bus floor with cigarettes. They leave burn marks. The bus falls silent again. Now wait a second. The bus shouldn't be this quiet. Where's the engine's roar? Why aren't you speeding up? Her lance says impossible dream in Spanish. Thank you, Fel!
밥이 없어.
No
미키가
food.
배고파해.
Mephi is hungry.
잘 됐군.
Karon's definitely still up there as like one of my favorites. Good, we could use something to lift the mood. Are we dropping by a gas station? No, that's not how this works. The idea of Burgessly casually plugging a fuel nozzle into the bus like an average driver felt alien, because it should.
연료가 필요하지.
A car needs fuel to run. Karon.
헤드라이트를 깜빡거려봐. 무대 조명처럼.
Like stage lights.
댄스 타임이야.
It's dance timey.
헤드라이트까지 켜면 습격받기 딱 좋은 상황이잖아요.
If we do that, well, we're effectively asking to be attacked. That appears to be the intent. Sorry? I could hear someone slam the bus outside. Number nuts? Holy We got 30 seconds. Then why'd you start at 10? Oh, thank you.
그럼 20초 동안은 기도나 하고 있어라.
For the other 20, oh my
왜 이렇게
god.
주변에 모자란 사람들이 많은 건지.
Why am I suddenly by doors left and right? Surrounded by doors. What'd you just say? How cowardly of the ambush us. They must be villains without a shadow of a doubt.
자, 다들 내려. 그리고 말이야.
And one more thing. We want them near death, not dead. Got it? Adjusting destiny for information on screen during combat. On top right of the in-battle screen, there's a button to adjust the amount of information displayed. 3 buttons will adjust the density to minimum, maximum. Okay. Oh. Displays, configuration. Okay. Alrighty. Look at him. Oh, I messed up and I didn't add her. Oh well.
좋아, 간다.
시시게.
내 죄는 내가 알아서 처리한다. 해파.
Ooh, okay.
대가리
I like that one.
떼도.
시시게.
대가리 딱 떼도.
시시게.
Delivery boy OP.
아무래도 다른 사우들의 몫까지 해결해버린 모양이구려. 보상은 없는가? 잠시 다른 일을 하는 것이어도 좋으니.
I wanted to put her in.
출발하지.
하라고? 나? 뭐 최선은.
With a guttural noise, the side of the bus lurches and splits open. A number of human shapes littered the ground before its maw. Some were still conscious, while others were essentially in one piece. Weren't exactly in one piece. Then the bus began devouring those severed to it in the most literal sense. Gluttony, ferocious satisfaction seemingly determined to savor every moment. Well, in the corner of my eye, Sinclair was clearly distressed. They all look like they're out of their mind. Don't you think so too? His reaction got me curious to know their stories. Just to make sure, none of you were forced to join, right? Though what I was involved in before my its change is a mystery. I myself was particularly. Also, if you're still having trouble pronouncing their names, it's Don Quixote. Oh! Oh my god. I'm a One Piece fan. I feel so bad right now. I should have recognized how that was spelled. Oh my god. One of the characters in One Piece is Don Quixote do Flamingo. I should have recognized that that was Don Quixote. I feel so dumb. Thank you, Phil. Though what I was involved in before my head changed is a mystery, I myself was particularly forced to join the company, judging from what I know at the moment. And maybe they aren't so different from me, so I thought when... Spanish can be wacky. I know, it's just funny because, like, I should know how that's pronounced only because of how much it's fucking said in that arc. Doflamingo. Yeah, fucking Doflamingo. I hate him so much. But how much, like, Quixote is said, like, they mentioned the Don Quixote family so much in that goddamn arc. Like, I should know. That. Sinclair's hair dropped in response, like I struck a nerve. That's right. It was by my
이건
choice.
제
I'll
선택이죠.
get used to it. I'll get used to it.
전부 익숙해질 거야.
I'll get used to all this, right? He muttered as if he was talking to somebody other than me.
싸지 않았어도 했을 일이요. 저기 또 악의 무리가 달려드네.
Tis what I would have done even if this company recruited me not. Look, yon horde of evil approaches. Yes, I'm bringing up the annoying Doflamingo. Yon horde! What is her armor?
옆에 있었군.
I can't get over this right now. The giggle is so cute, right?
옆에 있었군.
It's so hard to have a fave.
들어주겠네.
Okay. I see the pathing I want.
좋아, 간다.
내 죄는 내가 알아서 쳐.
How goes the street fight? It's going pretty well. Oh my god! We're people with hammers out here.
좀 쉽구만.
대가리 딱 떼고. 이렇게 차려졌지 않아. 내 죄는 내가 알아서 처리한다. 해파.
I was not expecting to wind up to a giant slam with a hammer.
뭐 담배라면 사양치 않겠지만.
Hey, manager level up.
정리를 시작하겠어.
배부르게 밥을 먹은 지가 언제더라.
Gee, when was the last time I had a feast? Even a big blocky machine eats better than we do.
지금 드는 식사는
Do
모두
you-
성량이에요.
Do you mind that all meals are provided with approximately determined
이
quantities?
정도 먹어서는 기운이 안 난단
Not
말이야.
nearly enough to get me going. I thought I heard the cleave shot. You think I'm doing this on a full stomach in the distance, but Rania seemed to pretend she heard nothing. Speaking of, does this bus run off of stuff like blood or protein?
엔케팔린이에요. 로보토미 코퍼레이션에서
Energy
추출했던
source of
에너지죠.
Lobotomy Corporation
이전 열사 말이군요.
treated. You mean the previous L Corp? I heard it produced energy using singularity, though all that remains of the company now is rubble.
맞아요.
That's right,
그래서
which is
지금은
why it
구하기가
became a rarity
힘들어요.
these days.
하지만 메피스토펠레스는 신체에서
It's capable
엔케팔린을
of
강제로
forcibly
추출할 수 있죠.
extracting these fucking words. It's lobotomy when you open your head. They said it. Lobotomy. They mentioned the previous game. Yeah, lobotomy is when you remove part of the brain. Yeah, it's the frontal lobe. They used to do lobotomies for lobotomies used to be done to help cure mental diseases. They would actually take a pick and it would be a long pick like metal and kill part of the brain. One of the most common ones is they used to do it to women. And actually a very historically grim time is something called where people used to do it to wow, this lobotomy thing sure sounds cool. They should make a company out of this or something. So many large words. Yeah, I'm skipping most of those large words. Is Lobotomy Corp about removing brains? Interesting. But actual, like, real-world historical lobotomies, there's a reason we don't do them anymore, because 90% of the time it causes people being brain dead. I posted a question watching Oates give orders to other sinners. They then glanced at the maw of the bust in turn.
엔케팔린은 뇌와 척수신경에서
Can only be extracted from the brain and spinal nerve. It can be taken from live subjects for greater efficiency. So that's why Vergilius told the sinners not to kill the assailants. Okay, and if why the rest of their body, it's what you're thinking. There's a point, as the blood and flesh can be processed into fuel.
엔케팔린이 시동과 추력을 위해서 필요하다면
Ignition and thrust, the remaining organic matter is spent on maintaining speed and reducing usage.
하이브리드요.
Hybrid. Foss went on to explain how most of the vehicle's fuel is taken from the branch facilities and that it won't be sufficient sources on its own. I'm brain dead. But most of it went in one ear and out the other. Well, that's complicated. I feel that. I get that it's tough work, at least. Don't mention it.
파우스트는 고생하지 않는답니다.
Why are you talking about yourself in third person?
고생은 우리가 하고 있지. 이봐, 관리자 양반 또 온다고.
More incoming. Oh, yay. Fight time. I like the combat of this game, though. It's interesting. I see a triple. Win rate? Damage. Win. Oh, you can. I see. You can auto select them on the side. I didn't know you could auto select them. Interesting.
대가리 딱 떼고
쉬시게.
쓰러지겠네.
쉬시게.
죽었네.
내 죄는 내가 알아서 처리한다. 대가리 딱 떼고
Join us. Looks neat. It's actually a really cool game. The reason why I'm probably taking it so slow is because I'm getting like so nitpicky with not nitpicky, but I'm like picking through a lot of it, and it's really interesting.
보상은 없는가?
But
잠시
I will say this:
다른 일을 하는
I
것이
started
더
stream
좋으니.
very late today, and it's already 2 hours in. I gotta go do some stuff because I gotta stay up a while. I think I'm gonna end this here. I like this. It's
하루가 저물어가는
cool.
동안
I actually really am
좀
kind of into
서
this.
있을
I think
뿐이었어.
I'll continue playing it. I'll definitely probably stream it some more. We kind of kept deep diving a lot into the lore today, which I don't know if I should apologize or not. But we did, it was a lot of reading and it got really tiring for me. I'm not going to bed, Hayes. Like I mentioned before, like because of my dyslexia and like ADHD, it's really hard for me to read, so excessively reading kind of bothers me for a while. But I will definitely play this more, and I hope you guys want to watch more of it. I want to know more about the story. I want to see how much more there's connected to Dante's Inferno. I want to see figure out, like, even though I'm probably not going to know the books, I'd be really interested to see what the other characters the books are connected to. Chiron is directly connected to Dante's Inferno, I believe. And I love her as the bus driver. But we are going to end this here, and I will stream will be late tomorrow.
드디어 목적지를 찾은 것이오.
I'm going to a Ren fair tomorrow. Pailly? Yes, Hayes. Did you notice someone has a bug arm? No? Oh, yeah, no, I kind of caught on to that. Yeah, Hayes, I did. Stream will be late tomorrow. I'm going to a run fair tomorrow, and I won't be home until late. It's not just me. Gregor, Bugman. Yeah. Bugman. Only reason I know that is because I read the story. Ugh, bugs. But there will be a stream, but it will probably be late. So expect shorter late stream. I didn't notice by choice, Hayes. I don't like bugs, you know this. But thank you everybody. And thank you Hayes for recommending this. I really like this game actually, and it will continue to come up. I will see you all next time. Good night.